How are we doing, guys? I'm here today with Anthony Adams from the Hangover Cure, and we just wanted to ask him a few questions and just see what brought about the Hangover Cure and see what it can do for you. So, Anthony, I appreciate you coming out here today.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me.
To talk with us here at Nightlife Supplements.
Sure.
So, now what brought about the Hangover Cure? What's the background?
I always like to tell people, like any great invention, it was kind of created out of necessity. So, the idea came about when I was in college, because I was obviously drinking a lot, and it occurred to me that there wasn't anything really on the market that, number one, really worked. I mean, I had tried little hangover pills and stuff like that, but I didn't really see any results. And secondly, what was out there wasn't geared towards people who actually would need a hangover cure. I think it was very, very health conscious and sold in places like GNC and Whole Foods. And when you think about it, if you're a vegan and you're taking shots of wheatgrass all night,
yeah,
you probably don't need a hangover cure to begin with. Versus what we're doing, which is selling it in bars and liquor stores and kind of appealing to people in college and young professionals. So.
Okay, very cool. And how did the formula come about? How did all that get put together?
We did a lot of scientific and unscientific testing. So from a scientific standpoint, my mom is very nutritionally knowledgeable.
Sure.
So at first I kind of went to her and just asked, in her opinion, because she has a remedy for everything, what in her opinion would be good for someone who has a hangover. And then she kind of put together a basic formula, and my buddies and I spent, I'd say 3 years really road testing that formula. Okay. So that sounds pretty cool at first, because you have to go out and just drink a lot every night. But after a week of every combination of alcohol imaginable, it gets kind of old. So if you're drinking bourbon and champagne all night, it sounds a lot cooler in theory than in actual practice, creating something like this that actually is going to help you.
Okay. So awesome. So where are things at now with the Hangover Cure? How have things been for you guys?
It's crazy. We're in bars here in America, and then what's really surprised me the most is the amount of international interest we've had. So a ton of disproportionate interest out of Canada and the UK. And we have, we're selling it in Africa right now. I mean, there was a shopping mall in Kenya that contacted us, and it was a legit, email. It wasn't one of those scams like you see a lot from Nigeria. Where you're the long lost son of Prince Mobutu, and you're getting $20 million. It wasn't anything like that.
$75, I'll send you $20 million.
Yeah, and your social security number and all that, right? So we have it. I mean, we have people buying it right now on every continent. So the internet is a hell of a thing.
Very cool. Now, where do you see things going with the Hangover Cure?
When I started this, I really didn't have any long-term set vision, and I think in this day and age with the internet, you really can't have anything more than like a business guess versus an actual business plan. So obviously we'd like to increase brand awareness and get it in the hands of as many people as possible, and kind of what you and I have talked about, which is educating people that you don't have to have a hangover in the morning, that there are supplements, which you always harp on, that if you're in the nightlife industry, or you like to go out at night, you have options, whether that's an energy supplement or a hangover prevention supplement or whatever you're looking for.
True. And what would you say as far as the effective percentage would be, just as far as your product goes?
I'd say 80% positive. I mean, I think as with anything, nothing is perfect, nothing's going to work for everyone, and that's why we offer a money-back guarantee on our site. But normally there's some kind of external factor at work. So, like, I talked to a girl and she said it didn't really work for her. I'm like, well, what happened? And she's like, well, I got 3 hours of sleep and I drank a lot. And to me, it's like, well, if you're getting 3 hours of sleep, I mean, if I go to bed sober and I get 3 hours of sleep, I'm not going to feel good in the morning.
True.
So it varies from person to person, and I think a big part is just educating people on how to use it and what it's capable of and all that. So.
Okay, very cool. And how can people get a hold of some Hangover Cure? How can they get a hold of your product?
It's available online. Probably the best way is at drinkthc.com. So drinkthc as in thehangovercure.com.
Okay, very cool. I know Jay Leno does a earn your plug if you get something crazy.
Okay.
So we won't do that to you.
Okay, that's great. I appreciate that.
So you've earned your plug.
All right, thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, just to kind of in closing as we close things out here? Or?
I appreciate you filming this, and just keep doing your thing with Nightlife Supplements.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Guys, I thank you all for tuning in today with an interview with Anthony Adams here from the Hangover Cure. And please stay tuned. We got a lot more coming for you guys, and it's going to be awesome. So we have more interviews, a lot more content, and some salsa lessons taped and for you guys coming up. So thank you for tuning in today, and do stay tuned to what we have in store for you guys. Thanks.